49ers will be in white today. Green numbers. Interesting, both these teams have a pickaxe in their logos on the back of the Miners jersey. They've got the pickaxe right at the very top. Charlotte, of course, with that pickaxe in the center jump circle and in the middle of the C on that new branding and new logo. We're ready to go. Starting is back tap to Octavia Jet Wilson. Jet Wilson working against Gallowlegas. Now gives it up to Busick. McMillan, they're guarding her very tightly. Now will drive to the baseline, gets through, can't get the shot to go, but there is a foul coming. And that foul is going to go on Destiny Thurman. Be her first team foul, and 2 shots coming from Jada McMillan. McMillan out front had the defender on her hip, but was able to get to the baseline and kind of split the defenders to get up toward the glass. Can't get the free throw. We played 20 seconds here. Charlotte trying to get on the board first as they did yesterday. Everybody gets really quiet. Knuckleball bounds away, no good. So 0 for 2, that's an unusual thing for Jada McMillan, normally a solid free throw shooter. Thurman with the basketball. Blue jerseys, pink trim for the Miners. They're going to drop the ball down in the low block, powering up against, Dara Pearson with the block. The redshirt senior gets the rebound after the rejection. Off to a fast start. Here comes Jet Wilson to the baseline. Had it knocked away, recovered, gets knocked down, and no call. They're going to say out of bounds off of Jet Wilson. So still scoreless here in the early going. Katie Gallowlegas to the front court. She was held in check yesterday, averaged 15 points a game coming in, but not able to do much with it. They're working the ball out front to Iraq, now to Thurman. They're going to drop it down in the low block, powers it up, blocked by Pearson, and now a foul. So, let's see, I think they said Jada McMillan with the foul there. I thought maybe it was Pearson, but they're going to say McMillan. Free throw too strong. Neither team hitting free throws here in the early going. Still no score. One more shot coming. That one gets the roll. 1-0. First time UTEP has led in this series. And they'll press in the backcourt. Lenny working with McMillan. Zone pressure. They get in the middle to Busick. Busick will come on the wing now. Here comes Lenny. Swish. Mariah Lenny drops a 3, 3-1 Charlotte. That was a short-lived lead for Texas El Paso. Gallowlegas going to hand the ball off out front to Avery Krause. Krause will go into the circle now with Iraq. Now to Gallowlegas. Tries to drive into the lane against Jet Wilson. Can't get through. Loops it back out front to Thurman. Thurman drives right side. Tipped away by Pearson, but still recovered by the Miners. A drive by Krause. Shots no good. They battle for it, and it goes out in the corner to Jet Wilson. Charlotte's on the run the other way. 8:05 to play first quarter. 3-1 Charlotte. A bump and no call. And it's going to go out of bounds. And they'll say last touched by Texas El Paso. No check it. They're going to. That's right. They're going to say Texas El Paso last touched the basketball. So McMillan to inbound under the baseline for the 49ers. They loop it out to Busick. Back in the corner, it comes to McMillan. Drives the lane, kicks it out to Chet Wilson, and they're going to call an offensive foul against Jada McMillan. McMillan will take a seat with 2 personal fouls really quick here in the first quarter. That brings Melina Williams in, and she's playing early on. We expected her to play a lot today. You didn't expect her to be coming in for Jada McMillan with foul trouble. That's one thing you wanted to avoid. Thurman gets open for a jumper and fires. 3-3 after that one hits the net. Charlotte with the basketball. Melina Williams grabs the ball and caught up in a double team. Gets it to Lenny. Lenny tried to get it to Pearson. Knocked away. Recovered by Busick. Busick's pass out front. Knocked away. Melina Williams recovers in the backcourt after it was tipped, and now she'll drive in the front court to Busick. Busick with the drive. Heavy contact. Powers it up and in, and a foul. The defender just rode her like a horse from the top of the key all the way to the basket, and they finally blew the whistle. The coach is standing over there, Coach Baker, with his hands in the air and calling for an elbow, but I believe he saw that a little differently than I did. That one spun out. 5-3, Charlotte with the lead. Gallalegas working out front against Jet Wilson. Drops it inside to Iraq. Iraq working against Pearson. Wraps around, can't get the shot to go, and a one-handed rebound by Williams, and then she got fouled. That foul is going to be, I believe, on Roebuck. We've got some substitutions checking into the lineup now. Lopez will check in for UTEP, and also Pruitt, I believe, checks in for the first time. Charlotte with the basketball, a 5-3 lead, 6:44 to play first half. Jet Wilson with a double team coming to her. Tried to go baseline to Pearson. Lobs it a little high. Pressure ball in Charlotte just a little bit. There's a lot of contact, too, on this defensive effort for UTEP. Sometimes you see teams that will commit more fouls than the officials can actually call. Gallalegas drops it high post to Roebuck, takes the handoff, and now goes left side. A drive to the baseline. Jump! Wow, it's just a nice play. Jet Wilson got her hand square on top of the ball and just slams it down out of bounds. Goes just as a deflection, 13 on the shot clock, as UTEP will inbound underneath. Gallalegas loops it out to Pruitt. Pruitt gives it to Roebuck. Roebuck at the foul line. Underneath it goes for a reverse layup to Lopez. Lopez with a nice job breaking open, ties the score at 5-5. Jet Wilson drives front court and gives it to Melina Williams. Williams to Lenny. Lenny looking for a screen, gets one from Williams, drives, puts up a shot. It's blocked from behind, and it's going to be recovered by Gallalegas, who was able to get the blocked shot and the recovery. 5-5 are scored. It goes to Pruitt in the baseline, and they're going to call the foul on Dara Pearson. Third foul on Charlotte. 5:44 to play here in the first quarter. Gallalegas gives it in for the Miners to Thurman as he gets the return handoff well out front. Trying to drive. Melina Williams cuts her off, gives it back out front to Roebuck. Roebuck with a drive and a layup. Got that one past Dara Pearson. That gives UTEP a lead for a second time today, 7-5. 5:27 to play. Jet Wilson dribbles front court against man pressure. Now will drive, puts up a floater, off the glass and scores. Octavia Jet Wilson, 7-7 our score. Jet Wilson's first bucket. That was a nice one, a high floater off the glass. Approaching the 5-minute mark as UTEP has the basketball. Roebuck goes to Gallalegas, firing a three, rimmed out. They battle for it. It's recovered inside by Pruitt, and Pruitt gets the stick back. 9-7. Charlotte bringing the ball front court, trailing by 2. Lenny with a player on her hip, lays it in. Just all the way, Mariah Lenny, and Charlotte gets the bucket. 9-9 our score. 4:37 to play as Texas El Paso comes front court. They've got 2 players at the scorer's table. Thurman bounces out on the right side to take the pass, and now she's driving against Lenny. Just bump, and now and Charlotte fans are yelling, that's the same call you didn't call down there. And they may be exactly right about that. Timeout on the court. Got 4:22 to play in the first quarter. Our score, Charlotte 9. chance to change that. She's got a bucket already and got 2 shots coming here with a chance to give UTEP the lead again. First free throw is through. Thurman is a junior from Arlington, Texas, and has one more shot coming. 10-9. That one rattles away. Into the corner, they battle for it. Last touch by Texas El Paso. It's going to be Charlotte basketball deep in the corner right in front of the bench. Looks like the press is going to back off on a half court. They're showing picking up at half court. Mariah Lenny going to bring it front court. Drops it in the middle to Melina Williams. Now right wing to Jet Wilson. Working against Thurman. Gets a screen from Busick. Gets a drive. Pops and scores. Just a little jumper from about 13 or 14 with 4 minutes to play first quarter. And Charlotte retakes the lead 11-10. That's 4 points for Jet Wilson. She had 20 yesterday. Right wing it comes to Krause. A handoff now to Thurman. Gives it to Lopez. Lopez will drive against Busick. Looked like she might have taken a step but got away with it. Now they'll drop it in the low block. Trying to drive, trying to shoot. No good is Pruitt. Here's a long pass front court to Jet Wilson. Can't get it, but now here's Tamia Davis with a long three. Boy, thought for a moment that one was going to splash through, but it didn't. They'll drive all the way to the basket. It's no good. Busick recovers it on the ground and gets it away to Tamia Davis. Davis is driving it and stolen away by Thurman. Things are getting a little frantic here around the 3-minute mark. Thurman tried to go into corner to Bradshaw, who's checked into the lineup, and she is able to save it just before it went over the baseline. Now they're going to hand the ball off to Thurman, back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw directing traffic, wants Pruitt to do something. She's working against Busick. Now the drive, the shot's no good, and an offensive foul. Tia Bradshaw called for the offensive foul. Hard defensive effort that time by Melina Williams. 4 fouls on each team now. It's 11-10 Charlotte, 2:44 to play first quarter. Charlotte's got the basketball. It looks like they're going to work against full court press this time. They get the ball in now to Jet Wilson, and Lenny will work front court. Goes all the way, drops it off to Busick, powers it up, won't go, batted back out front, and it's going to be recovered by Jet Wilson for Charlotte. Jet Wilson will drive, got knocked off the balance, and can't get the shot to go, but she's going to the free throw line, and the coach is just beside himself. I'm not sure. Kevin Baker has not agreed with the call the officials have made in 2 days. He's working the ear of the official right now. But I'm not sure why you would complain on a foul like that. Got a hip into her and knocked her sideways. 2:26 to play, first quarter. Rattles out, and Charlotte has missed 3 free throws already in the early going, and that's uncharacteristic for McMillan, who missed the first 2, and now Jet Wilson swishes the second. 12-10, Charlotte by 2. 2:20 is UTEP gets into the front court. DeLegas will drive into the lane, blocked away. Jet Wilson got a hand on it. There is a lot of contact going on here as DeLegas came down, used the forearm to fend off Jet Wilson. She maintained her ground and then just swatted the shot over the baseline. Inbounds to be made underneath the bucket. They lob it out front to Pruitt. Now who's checked in is Lipe to Pruitt. Now to Lipe. She'll pull up from 15 and score. 12-12 our score. Charlotte with the basketball. Lenny working against Bradshaw. Bradshaw going to be called with a foul. 2 shots coming for Mariah Lenny. Bradshaw played yesterday, I believe, with a big heavy brace on her leg, not playing with it today. Roebuck will check in for her. So Lenny can't get the roll. And again, Charlotte not hitting free throws here in the early going. We're all tied at 12, but it's 13-12 now. Charlotte with the second free throw. (13-12). Charlotte now 2 of 6 from the free throw line. 1 point lead. Roebuck looking inside. Now will come out to the point to Gillilegas. Now to Lipe. Lipe back to Gillilegas. Drives into the lane. Cut off. Scoop shot goes up and in though. Able to find a little bit of space among the defenders, and that gives UTEP a 14-13 lead with 1:25 to play first quarter. Jet Wilson for Charlotte with the basketball in the front court. Thurman's got the assignment there. She'll hand it off to Lenny. Cross court it comes to Busick. Busick to Lenny, and now an offensive foul going to be called. Dara Pearson, her second. That'll be the 15th foul, but that's a player control foul. Tamia Davis going to come in now, and Charlotte gets a little bit smaller with Davis, but still got Busick and Williams out there, so a couple of still big players inside as far as size-wise. Thurman pulls up for a long two-pointer and nothing but net. Destiny Thurman with a nice-looking jumper, and it's 16-13. That's the biggest lead for UTEP. Lenny gets it now to Williams, to Davis. Cross court it comes to Lenny. Lenny will drive, but can't get through, instead gives it off to Davis. Tamia Davis looking to find someone to give to, gives it on the wing to Jet Wilson. She drives, puts up a shot, no good, but a foul. Going to call that one Gillilegas, and that'll be 2 more shots coming for Jet Wilson. That's the first personal foul on Gillilegas. That one's through. 16-14, Charlotte down by 2. 30.8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Been a seesaw affair so far. Rattles out, hits the backboard, falls through. 16-15. Got the shooter's touch on that one. About a half-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Legas tries to get through, can't, gives it well out front now to Roebuck, and they'll reset the offense. 10 on the shot clock, 10.5 on the game clock. They're running the stack on the baseline as they run all the way across. Gillegas, the fallback shot is air ball, and that's going to be no good. The fall shot was after the buzzer. We played one here at Charlotte, game 2 of the series. It's UTEP 16, Charlotte 15. This is Charlotte 49ers women's basketball. has been the biggest difference in the game. Charlotte shooting the ball pretty well at 5 for 8, but those turnovers have been a bugaboo. They run a little twist inside. They can't get it there. Now they'll look high post. They'll drop it to the baseline. Here comes the drive for Pruitt. Back out to Galegas. Galegas going to have a foul called, I believe, on Busick. So Busick will be called for her first foul. And they'll have to inbound the ball at the baseline. Into Pruitt. Now to Roebuck. Now Galegas. Well out. Iraq. Now they drop it inside to Pruitt. Powers it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Powers it up again and scores. 18-15. Charlotte down by 3 after the UTEP basket. Jada McMillan has returned with those 2 personal fouls. 9-10 left here in the first half. It's 18-15. McMillan drives, kicks it in the corner now to Lenny. A Lenny floater scores. Mariah Lenny on senior day putting it in the hole. 18-17. It's a 1-point UTEP lead. Galegas works out front now to Thurman. Thurman will fire a long 3. Good. I thought for a moment it was offline. It was just offline enough to catch the corner of the inside of the basket. That makes it 21-17, the biggest lead for either team at 4 points. The Miners with the lead. The Niners with the basketball. Busick open for 3. Too strong. Rebound inside. Comes to Lipe. They'll drop it down baseline. Roebuck will fire and score. 23-17. Charlotte down by 6. Roebuck got a little bit of space at the baseline. Now a double team is running toward McMillan. She just runs right past it. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Jada McMillan. That is her 3rd. Second team foul of the second. And they're going to bring Tamia Davis in as Jada McMillan will take a seat again. Jada McMillan so far has played 4 minutes in this basketball game, and Charlotte down by 6. Galegas directing traffic, wants Thurman to go opposite and gives it up to her. Destiny Thurman's had a solid basketball game so far, shooting it particularly. Baseline, they drop it now in the low block, and foul going to be called on Pruitt as Lenny gets knocked down. They say contact with the leg. Partisan Charlotte fans don't like the call, and neither does Coach Consuegra. Pruitt makes the first free throw. 24-17, a 7-point basketball game. One more shot coming. That free throw uses every bit of the rim and falls through. 25-17, Charlotte down by 8. Lenny brings the ball front court, avoids the double team, gets it to Jet Wilson, blows past and fires from 15. Rattled out, no good. Tipped around, but recovered by Texas El Paso. UTEP into the front court, 7:25 to play. A drive, underneath it goes to Pruitt, and she scores. Timeout called by Charlotte, and Coach Consuegra is not happy with the defense on that particular play. 27-17. Our score was 7:20 to play, and it's going to be a full timeout. minute 43 seconds, and that has pushed the lead out to 10. Charlotte called timeout, their first of the game. Lenny's going to hand the ball off now to Jet Wilson and now to Mia Davis. Jet Wilson will try to drive, step back, and a kick across to Lenny. Short on the three, tapped around. Busick had it, but it's recovered now by Williams, and Williams' strong hands just ripped that one out of the air. And I think Destiny Thurman may have gotten bumped by somebody as well. She's holding the side of her head, but I don't think she's wanting to come out. Now, substitution coming in, and they're going to have Galega's going to take a breather. So Charlotte will have the basketball at the baseline, 20 on the shot clock. Tamia Davis, baseline, can't get the shot away. Hands it off now to Lenny, and Lenny working, drops it off to Busick. Busick had trouble handling it and fires it over toward Eric Bestman in the sideline, working with his camera, and that one didn't work. Turnover for Charlotte, that's turnover number 8. Thurman will bring it front court. 27-17, Charlotte trailing by 10. Pruitt with an offensive foul. She just turned and got the shoulder in Melina Williams, and a nice defensive job for the freshman. That's the second team foul of the quarter against UTEP. Here comes Jet Wilson, step through, off the glass, and rolls through. Jet Wilson with a nice bucket, and Charlotte needed that one desperately. That cuts it to 8, breaks that 9-0 run. Scoreless for about 2 minutes and 32 seconds were the 49ers. Lopez gives it to Roebuck. Now inside to Pruitt. Pruitt missed the shot. Good rebound for Charlotte. The outlet pass goes to Lenny, and the ball is still loose on the floor. They're going to say touch the sideline. Charlotte fans not happy as Lipe just crashed right into the Charlotte player and wound up calling it out of bounds on the sideline. That's a clipping penalty, somebody just yelled. They lob it into Lenny with a nice catch. Floater's good. How she got it up, I don't know, but it went through. 27-21, the lead is 6 for UTEP as they bring the basketball front court. Thurman gives it up to Roebuck, who's going to give it to Lipe. Lipe looking inside and instead will drop it off to Roebuck, who powers it up and in. That breaks the mini Charlotte run of 4 straight. 29-21, it's an 8-point lead for UTEP. Lenny got a mismatch with drive and can't get the shot to go. They're going to say out of bounds off of her. So trying to get the shot away. There was some contact, but no foul call. Checking into the lineup is Kolakova. UTEP with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Handed off to Thurman. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Instead, a 15-footer on the opposite side by Lopez. No good, and Tamia Davis battling for the rebound. Charlotte showing a little bit more life on the backboards after being out-rebounded early. Tamia Davis will try to drive but can't get through. Gives it up to Jet Wilson. 29-21. 4:46 left here in the first half. Jet Wilson drives, can't get the shot to go. Stolen away by Davis. The layup no good and a blocking foul. Tamia Davis going to go to the free throw line, but she was Johnny on the spot on the defense, stepped right into the passing lane, and that turns into a nice play for Charlotte. A lot of contact in this basketball game, and a lot of fouls called on kind of odd situation. Charlotte again missing a free throw. That's the 6th miss for Charlotte in this basketball game. We see in the replay there. And Davis with one more shot coming. She got the roll with that one. 29-22. Charlotte down 7. Thurman will bring it front court. Got a high post pass and looking for cutters. Instead, they'll work just the opposite post. Now they go low post. Shot goes up with the right hand and through. And that's going to be a 31-22 lead for UTEP with a nice pass inside. Lenny thought better of it as a bigger player ran at her right at the baseline. Keeps the dribble alive now. Charlotte with some foul trouble with Dara Pearson and Jada McMillan both on the bench with personal fouls, and a lost ball. The jump ball will give it to 49ers. So the 49ers will maintain possession. 31-22. 3:56 left here in the first half. So Charlotte's going to have the basketball at the baseline. 12 on the shot clock. They loop the ball into Busick. 10 seconds. She'll drive to the foul line. Can't get through. Lenny well out. Will fire for three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That was a huge shot there with the shot clock winding down. 31-25. Charlotte down by 6. They lob it inside. Double team knocked away. Charlotte trying to recover it. Now a foul call. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on UTEP. The official makes a very demonstrative chop on the arm. Thurman will take a breather. In her place is Plakova. Charlotte with a chance to cut into the lead. They trail by as many as 10 here in the quarter. 31-25 now as Lenny crosses the timeline. 3:28 to play first half. Lenny to the lane. Can't get through. Drops it off to Melina Williams. I don't know if she's just ready to catch it. Just a very close drop off and slips over the baseline. That was a good opportunity there that goes by the board. 3:20 left, and UTEP will come front court. They go high post with it. Now Lopez, Roebuck, and they'll drop it in a low block. Shot a little strong. Nice play for Williams, just bodying up, making sure she didn't fall back toward the basket. Chet Wilson will drive for Charlotte, and a foul coming. Octavia Chet Wilson with 9 points here in the first half, but the leading scorer is Mariah Lenny. 5 of 7 shooting for Mariah and a couple of big threes. Charlotte with a chance with free throws to cut into this lead. Substitutions checking in for. So Lipe back in the lineup. Jet Wilson 3 of 4 from the line. Make it 4 of 5. 31-26. One more shot coming now. Soft shot through. Charlotte's cut it to 4. 31-27. Charlotte scored the last 5 in a row. That's gotten a little bit closer. UTEP with the basketball. Lipe 13 on 13 there as Jet Wilson was guarding her. There's a drive by Lopez, and she makes the basket. Through a little bit of contact. 33-27. Charlotte down by 6. Defense on a half court now for Texas El Paso. And Lenny is on fire. Heat check goes through. 33-30. That's her third 3 of the first half. She's got 16. What a senior day it's been for Mariah Lenny. Charlotte sagging back on defense. A drive by Bradshaw, no good, and a strong rebound from Melina Williams, and she'll hand it off to Lenny. 1:52 to play first half, and Charlotte down by 3, the closest they've been in a while. Long baseball pass in the corner to Davis. Now Coach Consuegra on the sideline shouting out instructions, and Lenny will back it back up, working against Bradshaw. High post to Williams. Williams with a drive, and now a foul called. So Lopez with the foul, her first foul. Charlotte's in the bonus, so Melina Williams will get two free throws coming. Williams with 5 rebounds, no points. This will be her first shot of the game. That one's too strong. Again, the free throw woes continue for Charlotte. And some of this is the pace and the physicality of this game. It's hard to shoot free throws when you're getting knocked around the way the game has been played. Tipped by Busick, recovered by Davis. Davis in the corner looking for some help, gets it up the sideline out in the midcourt area to Lenny. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Charlotte will try Lenny's drive. Gets into the lane, puts it up with the left hand, no good. Tried to save it. It's going to be last touch, they say, by Texas El Paso. So Charlotte maintains possession at a fresh 30. Well, they put it back to 20 on the shot clock, so they did not recycle the shot clock. I thought it hit the bottom of the rim, but they didn't call it. Charlotte with the basketball now. They trail 33-30, but minute and 9. Approaching the 10-second mark, and now Davis loses it and going to have a timeout called by UTEP to maintain possession. UTEP basketball. Bradshaw brings it front court and gives it up to Lopez, and she'll get the return handoff to Bradshaw. Looking down inside to Pruitt. Pruitt back out front to Lipe. Back to Pruitt, working against Williams, trying to drive. Has to give it back up. Lipe will fire up the long 3. They battle for it. Charlotte got it knocked away by Davis, recovered by Busick, and J.C. Busick on the run front court. Almost lost it, but recovered. Gives it up to Lenny, and Charlotte will set the offense. Chet Wilson has not had a lot of touches lately. Lenny's been getting most of the touches in the last couple of possessions, but now it's Chet Wilson. Drives all the way, spins it in. She is so good off the left side, just spinning that basketball in. It's a 1-point game, 33-32. 7 seconds left in the half. Here comes the drive. Bradshaw has it blocked! Jet Wilson. She just capped it. And that brought the 284 fans in the stands to their feet. 1.4 seconds left in the half, and Charlotte looking for a defensive stop here in the last moment. Shot by Pruitt. Would have counted, but it was offline, and Charlotte closes on a good run. Charlotte had trailed in this basketball game by 10 points, but able to Jada McMillan back out there with those 3 personal fouls. UTEP working the ball around the perimeter. They run some cutters through the post. Galegas working against Jet Wilson. Blocked again, and Jet Wilson with her 4th block of the game. Just good hand-eye ball coordination there. She's just able to get her hand on that, knock it out of bounds. Galegas working into the lane. Now gives it up well out. Shot goes up by Roebuck, and she knocks it down. It's a 3-point lead, 35-32 now. Charlotte brings it front court. Lenny working against Galegas. Wrap around into the lane, almost lost it, but recovered it. Got to Jet Wilson on the floor, and Lenny will recover. Driving baseline, into the corner it goes to McMillan. Now to Busick. Busick drops it off to Jet Wilson. 5 on the shot clock, a drive into the lane short, and a rebound comes off to Roebuck. UTEP really forcing Charlotte into a tough shot opportunity that time, and they got the defensive rebound. In the post it goes. Lenny trying to defend, got a hand on it, knocked it away. Charlotte basketball with a good stop. Mariah Lenny will get the ball into the front court. We'll take it all the way in the lane. Scores her 1,000th point. Mariah Lenny, 35-34. As you see it flashing up on the scoreboard here, and a big round of applause going up for the Charlotte faithful in attendance today. 35-34. UTEP with the lead in the basketball. Charlotte's trailed by as many as 10. A drive by Galeas. Shot's strong. Rebound comes off to McMillan. McMillan on the run to Jet Wilson. A drive. Can't get it. McMillan with the rebound. Turns, gives it back to Jet Wilson, who puts it in. Good teamwork there, and Charlotte retakes the lead, 36-35. Last time Charlotte led was early in the basketball game, back midway through the first quarter. 36-35. UTEP trailing now Charlotte. Thurman drops it into a rack, and she can't get through. They're going to say steps. Dara Pearson held her ground, and it pays off. Charlotte forcing the turnover. McMillan will bring the ball front court against Thurman. Double team coming, so she runs away from it. Gives it to Lenny for 3. Swish. Her middle name ought to be Swish today because she keeps dropping it through. That's 21 for Mariah Lenny. 39-35. The Charlotte lead, the biggest of the night or the afternoon, of 4. 7-18. Mo and momentum on the Charlotte side right now. A rack from 17 is good. Got that left-handed shot up, and Dara Pearson and Iraq get tangled up a little bit. Now UTEP will take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Charlotte 39, UTEP 37. 26. 1,000 points. Mariah Lenny, as you see her being congratulated by her teammates. Wow, what a performance for Mariah here on lead. UTEP inbounds comes to McMillan, working against Thurman. Thurman staying close and trying to harass now Williams. Looking inside to Busick. Busick in a real battle to try to establish some position. Pearson comes out and takes the pass, and now will hand it off to Jet Wilson. Jet Wilson will drive, pulls up from about 8 and scores. 41-37. Nice under control play as Jet Wilson just elevated and knocked it home. 41-37. 6:32 to play as UTEP with the basketball. Thurman working against McMillan. Drives to the foul line and fires. A little too strong. Dara Pearson, strong inside position for the rebound. Gives it off to Williams. Charlotte will get it front court. Give it up to McMillan. 6:10 to play. 4-point Charlotte lead's been the biggest of the afternoon for Charlotte. McMillan will drive, puts it up off the glass and scores. Nice under control play for Jada McMillan, her first bucket. And the Charlotte lead is 6, 43-37. Honestly, a lot of this has started on the defensive end for Charlotte. Jed Wilson working hard against Galegas, and Galegas finally gives it up to Thurman. Pruitt's had a pretty good ball game. Tries to drive, almost stolen away, now gives it up to Roebuck. Roebuck with a drive. The basket will not count. They're going to say a blocking foul against Jet Wilson. That's going to be the first foul against Jet Wilson. 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Charlotte by 6, 43-37. The manager's mopping up some more sweat on the floor. And now the inbound to be made by Thurman. So 5 seconds to get it in. He gets it into Pruitt. Back out to Lopez. To Thurman. Thurman will pull up and fire and score. Well, she's got a sweet stroke today, and she's in double figures now with 10. 43-39. McMillan for Charlotte with the basketball as we approach the 5-minute mark. Williams will drive to the basket, step around and score. Nice little sidestep for Melina Williams, and Charlotte pushes the lead back to 6. 45-39, under 5 minutes to play. Got a player waiting at the scores table for UTEP. Thurman looking to Pruitt, gets it there, working against Pearson. Got the shot to go over the outstretched arms of Dara Pearson. 45-41. Galegas dogging McMillan into the front court. Jada still working with the dribble, looking for a screen, gives it up to Williams. Thought about another drive, but gives it up to Jet Wilson. Jet Wilson looking inside. Pearson will come high post, but instead gives it to Busick in the corner to McMillan. 6 on the shot clock. McMillan will drive, stops, gives it up to Jet Wilson for 3. Swish. Shot clock going off, and it strips the net. 48-41, Charlotte's biggest lead at 7. Charlotte with good patience that time, and they were rewarded with a good shot from Jet Wilson. Galegas looking inside to Pruitt against Pearson. Oh, it's knocked away, stolen. Good hands, Melina Williams, and the ball is recovered by Pearson. Charlotte with a chance to extend the 7-point lead. 3.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Coach Consuegra on the sideline calling out the number 2 play call. Gives it up to Pearson to McMillan. Looking inside to Williams. Will lob it inside to Williams. Out, pass for outstretched hands, and that will be a turnover for Charlotte. The 11th turnover for Charlotte today. That's the first in the second half. The 49ers have carried the momentum over from late in the second quarter through the third quarter and have built a 7-point lead. UTEP with the basketball with 3:09 to play here, third quarter. They work it well outside with some cutters in the lane. Gives it off to Lopez. Lopez will turn and fire. No good. To battle for the rebound. McMillan had it, lost it, and it's going to be a stick back inside for UTEP. Quickly, Charlotte the other way as Jed Wilson can't beat the defense back, so they'll set the offense up. 2:38 to play. Charlotte by 5. Jed Wilson down the left side, kicks it in the corner. Busick for 3. Rattle out, no good. Pearson with a rebound and the stick back. Dara Pearson with the bucket. Her first basket of the afternoon. Go along with a couple of rebounds, and Charlotte pushes the lead back out to 7 at 50-43. Krause drops it into the low block now to Pruitt. The double team came. Now fire a long 3 and score. That one is Lopez, and she lined that one up straight on and dropped it through. That cuts the Charlotte lead to 4, 50-46. Under 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Substitutions for both teams waiting at the scores table. McMillan working well out. Will drive to the lane, put up a runner and score. She just drove all the way to the basket, and Bradshaw could not stay with her and fell down as she laid it off the glass. Charlotte by 6. Jada McMillan now with 4 points. All here in the second half after playing only 4 minutes in the first half with foul trouble. Thurman will drive to the lane. Gets a shot blocked. Wow, another block shot for Jed Wilson. Octavia Jed Wilson with 5 block shots to go with her 20 points. Lenny has 21. Jed Wilson has 20 on senior day, and Charlotte's got the ball after it went out off of UTEP on the block shot. 52-46. Lenny to the corner. Jed Wilson thought about 3, instead drives to the lane and draws the foul. Mariah Lenny races toward the official and hands her the basketball, or flips it to her. So Charlotte with free throws coming now. One of the weak points for Charlotte in the first half was free throws. 7 of 15 on the day, and these are important here, trying to build on the 6-point lead. Too strong. Jed Wilson, 5 of 7 today. 2 misses are pretty rare for her. She came in shooting over 85% and makes the next. 53-46, back to a 7-point Charlotte lead. That's the biggest Charlotte lead. They've matched it on a couple occasions. Charlotte showing pressure. A little bit of a change up here, and Lopez will get it front court, goes against Lenny to the baseline. Well out. Lipe hands it off to Thurman. Thurman will fire. Feeling it, but that one didn't go down, and Dara Pearson with a rebound and a quick outlet. Charlotte with a bounce pass and stolen away. Thurman with a nice job running the floor. It's knocked out of bounds. They're going to consult here. It may be a Charlotte basketball, but they're going to say no, it's UTEP basketball. Charlotte got a little greedy there as McMillan tried to thread the needle with that long bounce pass, and it got stolen away. Good play for Thurman. Charlotte by 7. 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. High post it comes. They'll drop it low now to Pruitt. Pruitt's blocked away by Pearson, who recovers to McMillan, and Charlotte's got a 2-on-2 fast break. McMillan pulls up and fires. Too strong, and Roebuck with the rebound for UTEP. Under 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Charlotte by 7. This will be the last shot likely of the quarter. Thurman well out. And she'll just take a 3 and make it. 6. Well, that will be the end of the quarter. Lenny will throw it from the backcourt, but the three-pointer by Thurman gives her a big quarter. Charlotte will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter, 53-49. And Jada McMillan, who played just 4 minutes of the first half, played the entire third quarter without picking up a foul. Gives it up to Jet Wilson. Stops, pops, no good. Pearson with a rebound and a stick back. The redshirt senior's had a big second half, and she's got 4 points. 55-49. Pearson has asserted herself after having a little bit of foul trouble in the first half. 6-point Charlotte lead. They'll drop it inside. Shot by Lopez, no good. Rebound for Jet Wilson. Looks around for an outlet instead. Will just take it herself, working against Lopez into the front court. Pearson comes out for a screen. Jet Wilson goes the other way. A floater hit the rim twice, goes out of bounds, and say last touch by Charlotte. Charlotte shooting more than 60% from the field today. The big problem was 10 turnovers in the first half, just 2 in the third quarter, and they were able to take the lead and build upon it after Texas El Paso had led by as many as 10 in the first half. Pruitt trying to drive, gives it up to Thurman. She's been red hot, but that time an air ball, and Charlotte's got the ball. Quick outlet comes to Lenny. Bounce pass goes to Jet Wilson. Powers it up, no good. Williams tips it. Recovered Jet Wilson, no good, and it's going to come off now to Pruitt. Charlotte had a couple of good looks there, but just not able to get it to drop, and Thurman comes the other way. Hesitation and a drive, too strong. Rebound Pruitt and a stick back. Shell Pruitt now with 12. Charlotte lead is 4, 55-51. 8:20 to play. A couple of substitutes waiting at the scorer's table for UTEP. They give it to McMillan, to Williams, and now Williams is fouled as she drives. Roebuck not happy with the call, but that's going to send Alina Williams to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Alina Rack and Katie Gallegos will check back in. Gallegos has not played a lot in the second half. She came into this series averaging 15 points a game, and she has been well below her average. Williams makes the first. Pushes the lead back to 5. 8:08 to play. Got the roll. Nice soft touch. Melina Williams, a freshman for Charlotte, and it's 57-51. 6-point lead with 8 minutes to play. Gallegos working left side against Lenny. Now gives it to Lipe. Lipe will try to drive. Can't get through now to Iraq. Rimmed out. No good. Nice box out for Busick, and the ball goes out of bounds. Belongs to Charlotte. Someone tried to come over the top of Busick, and Busick would not allow it, and they just got a hand on it, tipped it out of bounds. 7:45 to play. Charlotte with the ball and a 6-point lead. McMillan trying to give the ball to, well, ball came up here into the coming up to our courtside location, and we get to throw it back. It's going to be Charlotte basketball. Jet Wilson got a little bit of contact there, and the ball got knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Texas El Paso. That's my first touch of the basketball during a game in the season, this season. Charlotte with 14 on the shot clock. McMillan driving, pulls up at 15 and swishes it. Nice control, Jada McMillan, and just step. Not quite a step back through, but just pops it through, and it's a big basket for Charlotte. Here comes Roebuck driving, and we'll see what the call is. It's an offensive foul. Melina Williams held her ground and got drilled for it, but it rewarded with possession of the basketball for Charlotte. Managers will have to come out and mop up some sweat again. This has been a hard effort for both these two teams. There has been no quit and just a constant battle. McMillan well out against Gallegos. Now they'll run a double team at her. She maintains the dribble, gives it up to Melina Williams. A couple of dribbles, hands it off now, and now we're going to have a foul called inside. Let's see what this one is. Enrique with the foul, and that's her first. She was battling inside. Busic's been trying to establish some position inside, and it's been a lot of pushing and shoving inside, trying to maintain that position or gain that advantage. McMillan looking to inbound and gives it to Lenny with a leaping catch against Galegas. Here comes Lenny with a drive, puts it off the glass and scores. Are going to wipe it out. Oh, my goodness. They're going to call an offensive foul against Lenny. Well, I don't. Let's see the replay. Here comes the replay, and she drives. Oh, that, I don't know. That's a tough call. Tough call for Lenny. That would have given her 23. Enrique with the basketball. Now gives it out into the corner. Back to Enrique down to the low block. Not much room to work. Gives it to Lopez. Open three, and she drains it. Cuts the Charlotte lead to 5. 59-54, 6:25 to play. Charlotte pass nearly thrown away, but recovered by Jet Wilson. That's like one of those passes that doesn't go to the intended receiver. Somebody got a hand on it, but somebody else caught it. Charlotte maintains. Williams drops it into Busick. Busick gets the person in the air. Oh, can't get the finish. She's missed a couple of little grip shots like that. They're just not able to finish it. Here's another shot for Lopez. Offline this time. Melina Williams battling for the basketball. Knocks it out of bounds. Enrique was over the top of her, but no call. Pearson's going to come in and give Williams a breather. A well-deserved rest for Melina Williams. Galegas to inbound the basketball. Enrique gives it up to Lopez. Got a lane and scores. Just got a little bit of an angle there, and there's just no way to stop her. And it's a three-point Charlotte lead, 59-56. A little mini run coming here for Texas El Paso as we approach the 5.5-minute mark. Charlotte with the basketball and the lead. McMillan drives baseline, kicks it back out to Busick. Step back three. It will not go. Nobody at home underneath for Charlotte on the offensive glass, and a chance to cut into the Charlotte three-point lead, and a three-point basket might be, or a three-point play might be coming. Just a nice driving layup as Krause gets the bucket and the foul. So one shot coming. Chance to tie 59-58 with 5:19 to play. This game has gone back and forth. Krause shot is good. 59 all. Charlotte with the basketball and trying to retake the lead. They'd build it up to as many, I believe, as 8, and now whistling a foul well out. Fourth team foul against UTEP. Charlotte's biggest lead was 8 points, 6:55 left in this quarter, so you can see an 8-0 run right now for UTEP. Charlotte will inbound now. They'll loop it out to Williams and now to Chet Wilson. McMillan taking a breather for Charlotte. Give it off to Pearson. Pearson almost lost it but recovered it. Under 10 on the shot clock. Here comes Lenny. Lenny will drive, put up a one-hander, no good off the glass, and it's going to be recovered by Lopez. So chance for UTEP to take the lead. 4:45 to play. Galegas with a drive, no good. Rebound to Pearson, a jump ball. They're going to say alternate possession, gives it to Texas El Paso. So we've got the under 5 timeout, all tied up, 59-59, Charlotte and UTEP. This is Charlotte 49ers women's basketball on the Charlotte Sports Network. an 8-0 run currently for UTEP. And now they've got the basketball. Dropping it down low. The hook shot no good. Got her on rebound, blocked away, and now a foul going to be called on Charlotte. J.C. Busick will be calling for her second personal foul. It's going to be shots coming now for Arena Klokova. And 4 personal fouls for Jada McMillan. She's headed to the scores table and will check in. 4:33 left. Klokova with 2 shots. That one rattled out, popped back in. UTEP retakes the lead 60-59. Charlotte had led by as many as 8. That time no good. Elena Williams with the rebound. So Charlotte will have the basketball, chance to try to retake the lead. They're trailing by 1, 4:25 to play. McMillan gives it up to Lenny. Lenny wants to get the ball back to McMillan. Instead gives it to Jet Wilson. Her shot's no good. Settle for the jump shot. The rebound comes off to Lopez, and a chance for UTEP to build the lead. Lopez has had a big three-pointer earlier in the quarter. They'll work it around the perimeter as Krause has it. Enrique against Pearson. Can't get the shot away. Now long three. Good. Lopez with another three. Her second of the fourth quarter. 63-59. Charlotte has the ball stolen away. Here comes Lopez. Gives shot no good. Lopez with a rebound. Another shot goes up and a foul on Charlotte. 63-59. Charlotte down by 4. 3:33 to play. And shots coming as Jet Wilson's called for the personal foul. So Lopez with 15 points, and now 16. Charlotte down by 5. Starting to get late now. Makes them both. Charlotte trailing by 6, working against pressure. Williams will give it up now to Lenny and then to McMillan. McMillan working front court. Klokova got the defensive assignment there. 15 on the shot clock as Charlotte trying to get some positioning that they want. They'll give it to Pearson. Underneath it goes to Williams. Layup is good and a foul. Good playmaking that time. They go high-low as Dara Pearson found Melina Williams, and she just dropped step and a score. 65-61 and a chance to cut it to 3. That's a big bucket. Charlotte needed it desperately. Got the roll. Williams now with 7. 65-62. 3 minutes to play. Thurman gives it up to Lopez. Lopez looking inside, instead gives it up to Krause. Krause to Enrique. Now gives it up to Lopez, feeling it and hitting it. Lopez makes it 67-62. Charlotte down by 5 with 2:40 to play. Lopez has been money here in the fourth quarter. 17 points. McMillan working outside, gets a screen from Williams. Now looking to drive, stops from 15 and rolls over the top of the rim, no good. Enrique with a rebound. 67-62, a 5-point UTEP lead as we approach the 2:10 mark. Charlotte in desperate need of a stop. Lob inside Enrique, working against Pearson. Powers it up, no good. Williams had it, lost it, but Lenny gets it. Here comes the outlet pass to Jet Wilson, streaking front court to grab it. Saves it to McMillan. Charlotte trying to cut into a 5-point deficit here with 1:45 to play. Jet Wilson has got Lopez guarding her. Enrique bumps McMillan, no foul call. McMillan gets the shot up, and she'll get 2 free throws coming. Coach Baker over on the sideline screaming, and thought McMillan got bumped a couple of times before they finally called the foul. So 2 shots for McMillan with the clock stopped, 1:34 to play, 67-62. Charlotte free throws improving a little bit, 11 for 20 after just a horrendous first half shooting at the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Hamlin rattled out. One more shot coming. Points becoming a premium here down the stretch for Charlotte. That one's good. 4-point deficit, 67-63. Charlotte pressing in the backcourt. Galegas has returned to the lineup, brings the ball front court. They're working at the perimeter for Krause. Drops it into Pruitt against Pearson. No basket. They're going to call a foul on Pearson before the shot. 3rd foul against Dara Pearson. So a couple of shots coming for Pruitt. (67-63). Clangs that one. 1:20 left. 3 timeouts left for Charlotte, 2 for UTEP. Both teams are in the bonus, and possession arrow favors Charlotte. Makes the second free throw. 68-63. Charlotte trailing by 5. They've got the basketball. 1:17 to play. McMillan working against Thurman. Thurman sticking a hand in, and McMillan gives it up now to Wilson. Wilson for the shot. She got knocked down, but somehow made the shot. No foul call. 68-65, a 3-point deficit. Under a minute to play. Galegas. The Charlotte fans making some noise, trying to exhort their team. Galegas looking to go to Pruitt inside, but can't get it there. Goes to Lopez, to Pruitt now at the high post. To Krause, driving. Shots blocked, but a foul. Melina Williams going to be whistled for the personal foul. 3-point game at 68-65, and 2 shots coming for Avery Krause. Krause, a 63.9% free throw shooter. With 2 shots. First one extends the lead to 4. One more coming. She made them both. Big free throws made for UTEP. Back to a 5-point lead, 70-65. McMillan front court, 35 seconds left, and Charlotte got to get something pretty quick here. Here comes Wilson looking for Lenny. Lenny's fouled. I don't know why there was no call there, and just clubbed her up the side of the arm, and the official just sitting here shaking her head. I'm not sure how that's not a foul. 70-65, and it's going to be UTEP basketball. Charlotte timeout. A foul, but they call it out of bounds Charlotte. The timeout was UTEP, and UTEP turns the ball, well, almost turned the ball over, and Charlotte's going to have to play defense again. And what are they going to call? Timeout? UTEP had called the timeout a moment ago. Charlotte. They'll stack it up at the free throw line and scatter. Gets the ball inbounds to Pruitt. Stolen away by Williams. And Charlotte's going to call timeout. Melina Williams just knocked the ball away, went to the floor and grabbed it. Some way to get it in the bucket quick. Here comes McMillan, front court, 15 seconds. We'll take it all the way to the baseline. Kick it out to Lenny for three. Yes! Mariah Lenny, just a really cold-blooded three. Rouse to inbound. They're going to get the ball inbound and trying to get into the double team, and now a foul. Foul is going to be on Jet Wilson, her third. So the bonus will allow 2 free throws. Galegas, a 67% free throw shooter. Big free throws here. If you're Charlotte, you hope she only makes one. And she missed the first one. 5 seconds left, and now Charlotte's got a chance even if she misses, or even she makes. And she does. Timeout, Charlotte. 5.3 seconds left. It's UTEP 71, Charlotte 68. Charlotte needs a three-pointer, and they'll move the full timeout. They're going to move the ball to the front court, no doubt. Matching up man-to-man. Wilson to make the inbound to McMillan. Looking for Lenny. Oh, tried to throw it to her, coming off a screen, and goes out of bounds. That's going to just about do it here unless somebody tips in a three-pointer. 0.4 of a second left, and Charlotte's going to fall here in a tough one on Senior Day. 71-68, the final score. Trying to get Lenny off a screen in the corner, and I think McMillan thought she was headed in a different spot. Could not get to where she wanted to be, and it goes out of bounds. Charlotte has a 4-game winning streak snapped. They fall to 8-4. 13th win in conference for UTEP on the season. We'll have Senior Day activities coming up here at Charlotte just in a few moments. Of course, we're going to be talking with Coach Kara Consuegra here as well on Senior Day. And this has been just kind of a tough one here. Not able to shoot free throws well in the first half. In fact, Charlotte missed 10 free throws today, shooting just 54%. It is a Senior Day. While we got a chance and while we're waiting for some of the activities to begin, well, let's give you a quick scoring recap. Start first for the victorious UTEP team. 5 points for Krause. Enrique with 5, 8 for Roebuck. Galegas with just 3 points, 1 of 8 shooting. Thurman 15 points, 6 of 11. Kalikova with 1, 19 for Lopez. Lopez hit 3 threes in the game, and I believe all of them came in the fourth quarter. She just was deadly. Those were big baskets. Bradshaw played but did not score. 2 points for Lepe, and Pruitt had 13 points. 45% shooting for UTEP, 50% from three-point land. They did not hit a three-pointer last night. They hit 5 today. 8 turnovers for UTEP. Charlotte winds up winning the rebound battle, but only by a couple, 27-24. And now we're Octavia Jet Wilson. Video message on the board. Mariah Linney now being recognized. You see the jerseys, Jet Wilson, Mariah Linney, Dara Pearson. Linney's had a great game today, 24 points, team high, 9 of 14 shooting. She would like to have one more, just not able to get that pass down in the corner. Again, the video message is here on Senior Day. Two more games of the regular season. Next week, Charlotte will be back home against Florida Atlantic. There was another big three you saw Lenny hit. Got a lot of highlights of the three-point variety because she could really stroke it from distance. She hit one in the first half today that I thought was a heat check, just straight on. Must have been a 27, 28 footer. Now we're seeing the tribute to Dara Pearson. Dara's played hard. She's a redshirt senior. Coach Consuegra said she's been here for more than half of her career at Charlotte as far as the head coach. Greetings coming from family in South Carolina.
That is awesome.
Pearson had a good game today. 6 rebounds, 4 points, particularly in the second half, 2 blocked shots.
We appreciate your coaching staff for having your back.
There's another one of the blocks in those pink uniforms. Dara's got one of the most unique free throws, and when she shoots that jumper with that one-hand shot.
The Charlotte Athletic Department and Women's Basketball Program would like to take a moment to honor 2 managers and 3 players on this year's 49er roster who will be greeted at midcourt by Director of Athletics Mike Hill and Head Women's Basketball Coach Kara Consuegra. Our managers are up first. Please welcome Jamar Poston, a communications major with an Africana Studies minor. In addition to basketball, he enjoys fishing, trying out new restaurants. After graduation, he plans to pursue a public relations job in the Charlotte area. Congratulations, Jamar. Our next manager is Jordan Smith, an organizational management major. He works out, collects shows when he's not involved with basketball. After graduation, he intends to work with his father in the real estate business. Let's congratulate Jamar and Jordan on all their hard work and dedication. Our first senior has put together a historic season in 2021, including becoming the first 49er player to earn the ESPN.com National Player of the Week honors just 2 weeks ago. She scored a career-high 42 points, only 3 shy of this single-game school record, while crossing over 1,000 points in her career in a double overtime win at Old Dominion. She set 3 single-game school records in the victory overall, helping to land her on the NCAA starting 5 for the week. A fixture in the lineup since her first season, she was named to the 2017-18 All-Conference USA freshman team. Celebrating her in the crowd today is her father, Bernice Wilson, and sister, Courtney Franklin. A guard from Greenbelt, Maryland. She's a double major in psychology and sociology. Please welcome number 13, Octavia Jen Wilson. Our next senior has also left an undeniable mark in the program from her first year when she was named the Conference USA Freshman of the Week and has become the latest member of the program's 1,000-point club today. Along the way, the 2021 preseason All-Conference USA team selection has become one of the school's all-time greats for three-pointers, making 160th to place 4th on the career list. Her crowd support today includes her father, O.J. Linney, and mother, Amanda Short, a sociology major with minors in American Studies and Women's and Gender Studies. Please welcome a guard from Goose Creek, South Carolina, number 3, Mariah Linney. Our final senior is wrapping up a 6-year career with the program, first joining the roster prior to the 2015-16 campaign. Battling through injuries from the start, she has used her time on the court wisely, and her 8 career double-doubles are the most by any active 49er player. She grabbed 19 rebounds in Arkansas in 2017 and converted 8 of her field goal attempts at Old Dominion 3 weeks ago on her career way to a best 17 points in her final trip home to the Tidewater region. Her support today is earning her father, Darrell Pearson, and mother, Sean Carter. She also has 1 diploma in her pocket, earning an undergraduate degree in 2019 in sociology with a minor in American studies. She has pursued a 2nd degree in political science with a minor in women's and gender studies. A forward from Hampton, Virginia, please welcome 34, Darrell Pearson. And now please turn your attention to the video board for a special presentation. Now, Nation, once again, let's congratulate this year's senior class, Octavia Jet Wilson, Mariah Lenny, and Darrell Pearson. Now, Nation, don't forget, 49ers return home next Friday night and Saturday, 3 o'clock. Thanks for coming in. Please drive home safely.
Here you go, Coach. Coach, I know an emotional day. Basketball kind of secondary, but really nice tribute for your players here and for your managers.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it's hard. It's hard because we can't give them the senior night that we want in terms of letting their families be out on the court and doing our reception we do normally afterwards. But I thought everybody did a great job still making this moment special, from the videos and the families speaking in the videos to the tribute at the end done by Eric Besserman. I think we made the most of it.
Best does a good job.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's the best out there, so we're lucky to have him.
Absolutely. Today's game, Mariah Lenny has just a huge basketball game, and a fitting end would have been if she could have got the shot in the corner, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, sometimes that's the way the ball bounces. I'm proud of our kids. I thought we played our tails off. I mean, obviously, we said this pregame. UTEP's a really good team, and we expected that fight out of them, and we fought back, and we continued to fight, and we're going to be just fine. And that's what I told them after the game ended, that we can walk out of here. We're disappointed that we didn't win, but we can walk out of here knowing that we played our tails off, and we did everything that we could, being down Jasmine Harris, playing 7 people. We did everything we could, and sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them.
It really hurt, I think, when McMillan had foul trouble in the first half.
That foul trouble, we were really out of rhythm. I was proud of how our kids closed the half for us to be within 1 point, but if she's not in that foul trouble, it's a different game. And then it hurt not having Jasmine. She's our strongest post defender, and they just went at our post players over and over and over. And we could have really used her, but, it is what it is.
Yeah, you only do what you can do, Coach, sometimes. But Jet Wilson, a senior day performance, 23 points, and just another gutsy performance.
Yeah, she continues to play at a really high level and, does her job, and she's somebody that we can count on. When we need a bucket, we can go to her, and I thought she made some great plays today.
Coach, it seemed to me that this was a game of runs, and you had a run, they had a run, and if we had a little bit more time, maybe it'd have been our run.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we made some mistakes down the stretch too. I mean, we wanted to provide some help to the post, but we didn't want to come off of a number 11. We came off her twice. She hits a couple threes, so those were some mistakes that we made, and had a couple shots here that just hit every part of the rim and didn't go in, and. The ball bounces that way sometimes. It is what it is, but it's not going to change how we feel about ourselves as a team. We know we're a good team, and we know we're going to continue to improve.
2 more in the regular season next week, and, Coach, I know you're going to look forward and get ready to that and then conference tournament.
Yep, that's all we can do.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Good effort, a good senior day, just a little short.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Coach Kara Consuegra here with the postgame, and again, wrapping it up here. Charlotte falling 71-68. Charlotte had a chance possibly to tie with a three-pointer out of the corner. The pass to the corner got knocked out of bounds with 0.4 of a second left, and that proved to be the final mark. Charlotte winning the first game of the series yesterday, falling today 71-68. I'm Mark Clemens for the Charlotte 49ers women's basketball team and the Charlotte Sports Network. Good afternoon, everybody.